We've gotten pretty good at teaching AI how to talk. But what about teaching it how to act? That's what we're digging into today, a concept that could transform our AIs from just, well, talkers into actual collaborators, bridging the gap between a digital brain and real-world action.
And really, this is the big question, isn't it? I mean, we all use AI as a partner for brainstorming, a research assistant, you name it. But haven't you ever wished it would just stop telling you how to do something and actually help you get it done?
Okay, so to really see where AI could be headed, we have to be honest about where it is right now. Let's take a look at the one major thing that's holding back the AI we use every single day.
On one side of the coin, AI is brilliant at processing information. It can analyze, it can explain, it can reflect on things. But then you flip that coin over, and there's this huge gap. It's missing the ability to act. Essentially, we've built this incredible thinker, but we haven't built a doer.
Let's make this really practical. Imagine you're a small business owner. Let's say you run a restaurant, and you have that one problem that keeps you up at night. You just need more customers. So you turn to an AI for help, not with some abstract question, but with a real urgent need.
And what do you get back? You know what you get back. A list. A perfectly structured, super comprehensive list of marketing strategies. You should try social media marketing, improve your local SEO, run a promotion. And look, it's good advice, but that's all it is. Advice. It's like being handed a blueprint with no builder. The AI gives you the what, but the how is left completely up to you.
So, how do we bridge that gap between having a good idea and getting the job done? Well, this is where the whole concept of an action AI comes in. And believe me, it's a potential game changer.
The solution is this idea of a real-life extension. Think of it like an upgrade for the AI you already use. Instead of just spitting out text on the screen, this extension would connect the AI's intelligence directly to real-world services and the people who can actually get the job done.
So, going back to our restaurant owner, instead of that boring list of marketing tactics, imagine getting this as a response. Right away, the AI shifts from being a simple consultant to a powerful connector, a facilitator that helps you get real-world results.
Now, this might sound pretty complex, but the way it works is actually quite simple. So how does it build that bridge from a digital question to a real-world solution?
It really just boils down to 3 simple steps. First, you ask a question, just like you always do. And here's the key. The AI does more than just process the words. It understands your intent. It knows you're looking for a result, not an essay. And that understanding is what triggers the final step, connecting you to a real service that can deliver that result.
And here's what that actually looks like in practice. The AI understands that more customers often means better visibility, and great visibility starts with great visuals. So instead of just suggesting get better photos, it presents you with actual, vetted, local photographers and even offers to help you book them. The friction between the problem and the solution is almost completely gone.
The best way to think about this is as a plug-in for the real world. This isn't some new standalone app trying to compete with ChatGPT or Gemini. No way. It's designed to integrate directly with them, acting as that action-oriented layer that they're currently missing.
This isn't just a clever feature. It really represents a potential next step in the entire evolution of how we use AI. We're talking about moving from a tool of information to a tool of execution.
This comparison really puts the shift into perspective. We're moving away from an AI that just gives recommendations to one that actually facilitates real help. We're going from an AI that just provides information to one that creates tangible action in your life and business.
You know, this completely changes the user experience. Suddenly, AI becomes genuinely useful in the physical world. It becomes what the source material calls the operational layer. That perfect missing link between a brilliant digital brain and the skilled humans who can turn those ideas into reality.
And this leads to such a powerful mindset shift. The goal isn't to build against AI, but to build on top of it. This concept doesn't try to replace the massive language models out there. It enhances them, making them more valuable by giving their intelligence a direct outlet for action. It's a symbiotic relationship, not a competitive one. Okay, so if this really is the future, what does it look like as a sustainable model? And how does it grow from just a concept into a full-fledged ecosystem? The business model is actually remarkably straightforward and scalable. Service providers, like our photographers, would pay for qualified leads. Users like you and me might pay a small fee for the convenience. And in the long run, the major AI platforms could integrate this system as a native action layer, kind of like how your mapping app integrates ride-sharing or food delivery services. And the potential for growth is just enormous. You could start with a clear, focused area like photography and videography, where the need is obvious. From there, you could expand into adjacent fields like career branding or social media content, and eventually into almost any sector where a digital query can be solved by a real-world service.
Ultimately, it all comes back to this one simple, powerful idea. This is about creating an AI that doesn't just give you answers, but connects you directly to the people who can execute on those answers and actually make things happen.
And that leaves us with a final thought for you. If you had an AI that could connect you to real help, not just information, what problem in your life, big or small, would you solve first?